All right, everybody, welcome back in the Golden Tee Lounge. It is me, Kevin Lindsay, live and in the flesh. I promise you, we're actually live this time. No more videos. It's been a crazy couple of months, weeks, days, years, however you want to call it. But with today's Freaky Friday contest being the Remastered Classic, our Golden Tee 3D Golf Remastered courses, and our Golden Tee 4 Remastered courses, I could not leave this one alone with just a video, because I grew up with these courses, so I had to bring it back to the live stream here. Kicking things off the only way we know possible when it comes to any kind of Freaky Friday course that involves Rattlesnake Ridge is the drivable par 5 hole 3. Pretty decent setup here, 340. Your biggest obstacle is getting it over this cliff, past those cacti. It's a huge drop at the end, so if your club, whether you have a 9.5, 10.5, 8.5, if it doesn't feel like it's going to get there, do not worry about it. It will get there just fine. A special shout out to our friends in the Carolinas right now for the Carolina Clash. Bill and Mike Muse, Chris Longino, Steve, Russ, and Paige from Power Events. Working hard all weekend long, starting last night with Closest to the Pin and Money Shot Contest. They'll have a live stream going on this weekend as well. I know Andy Kuhlman, our Director Esports, is working with Chris Longino to get everything rocking and rolling for those guys, and it will be a really good weekend. So we'll talk about that a little bit more as we move on through this Remastered Classic. Mystic Hills, hole number 3. You're pretty much going to see a couple of drivable par 5s and drivable par 4s. And it's hard to believe it now, but it's already 4 years of Remastered Classics, 2018, 2019, 2020, and 2021. You would think that at some point I would get better at chipping, but some things just don't change. Lots of stuff going on, including, like I said, the Carolina Clash. But also, we're going to have a cool little giveaway on Golden Tee's Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Oh, hey, look at them trees I hit. Should have saw that coming. Again, this is a live stream, so just like we normally do it, we're going to play a handful of rounds on today's Freaky Friday because one game just does not get the satisfaction of a good score. You got to play through. You got to see what's going on. So we'll take a par. We'll move on. No big deal. Take a look at our friends here on Facebook, on Golden Tee Fan. Make sure that we are getting all their comments in. Again, I know it's a little bit early, but got to get out of here, and I wanted to make sure we at least brought some live Golden Tee action from the lounge here to you guys while they're getting ready to kick things off at the Carolina Clash. Handicap tournament tonight. Help a couple of players win an entry fee, and then the 5-course main event, the qualifier tomorrow on Saturday, and then the match play on Sunday. Wow, we're really just trying to play absolutely horribly today. It's been a little while. It's bouncing between Golden Tee Legacy, testing out PGA Tour, the 2022 courses. This is probably the first time that I've touched a showpiece cabinet in a couple of weeks. So that's my excuse. That's what we're going to stick with. Coral Ridge from our good friend, my good friend, Golden Tee 97. This is actually a terrible look. It's not that awful. It's just not a real aceable look. 334 off of the tee box. Oh, and that was just bad. Caesar on YouTube, can you tell me the difference between these two? Pull back and then hit it to the right versus pull it to the side and hit it straight. So when you're doing, so the second one you reference is a C2. When you're pulling it back, to the C and hitting it straight. Let me see if I can find a good example hole here for you. But basically, when you're pulling it back to the C and hitting it straight, you want it to go left, but you don't want it to swing out to the right. So this would be a perfect example. If I'm not going to actually hit that shot, but I do a C2 here because I do not want to hit these bushes to my right, but I do want to get it out past those trees and then over to the fairway. This one, it's fair to hit the tree. Oh, come on, do it. Ugh. I've not actually aced a lot of holes on Pine Creek, another Golden T97 course, yet. But, man, that was close. So then when you're pulling it back straight and hitting it out to the 2, or excuse me, you're pulling it back straight and hitting out to the 3, you're getting a little bit of a slight curve. So you're not going to get the full force. You're not going to, when you pull back and hit a C3, you're really trying to go out there, getting around a rock, a tree, whatever the case may be, and getting full power and getting full power. Sorry, I'm multitasking. It's not going too well. But when you do a C3, you're trying to get the full power of hitting your drive hard, and you're getting around some objects. It's one of those things that it's hard to talk through unless you're actually physically doing it. And this isn't really a good setup for that. Rattlesnake Ridge, number 6. I love this hole because of this big old ostrich, which actually, please don't hit him. PETA doesn't like when you do that, but also he's actually unplayable lie, and he just sticks to him. The ball actually sticks to his big old head. So don't do that. It's not gonna do well, just like being stuck inside of a rock. Perfect. This will go straight to our QA team as I'm shooting through rocks here. But again, this is why we play through a lot of these contests today, because whether it's a Monday mix-up, a regular daily contest, a Throwback Thursday, a Freaky Friday, whatever the case may be, you're not going to be able to nail down every hole, every shot on every hole that you want to hit the first roundabout. I can tell you for a fact, top players like Paul Taylor, Joe Massara, Evan Gossett, Andy Haas, those guys that either bang the daily contest and play 30, 40, 50 games a day or used to, there's a reason why they play that many games, because they're trying to dial in their shots, they're trying to see what works, they're taking their time to explore the course. I am not that good by any means, although I've beaten some of those guys a time or two. I will not deny that. This one's a little tough, real quick, hole 11 on Pine Meadow, because I was really hoping for a bottom of the green tee box. Because if I miss my chip like this, then I got a big old pain in the ass putt up. But that's okay. Again, exploring the course, trying to see what works. Castleshire. These are a lot of long looks here. The randomly generated IT net picking the conditions not too favorable right now. Also, on the flip side of daily contests, we've got money shot, closest to the pin without a cup. Play as many times as you want. Excuse me, that one's real big in prizes. We've been bumping that prize pool around ever so slightly the last couple of months, and it's doing pretty well. Hey, how about that 8-mile-an-hour wind? Hit the green. Perfect. Barely touched the fringe. Or barely missed the fringe, excuse me. But I did miss that putt. So, Eddie G, our good friend out of Texas, closest to the pin, banger galore. Of course, he's in first place in money shot. $700 top prize today. $1,400 in the prize pool for that contest. So that, it's close to the pin without the pin. I can tell you from experience, if you hit the pin, it sucks. If you, I highly recommend using dart golf balls to try to get it to stick right before the cup. In a previous life, that worked a time or two. Look at this 5-wood. Dunk? I'll take it, though. Coral Ridge. This is what, number 9? Moving through this contest pretty quick. Pine Meadow, number 18. I really, Mystic Hills, number 18. Again, really was hoping for a more favorable pin position. We know the likelihood of me hitting a hole-in-one during this stream is low to begin with. But when it's long tee boxes and pins close to the water, it makes it just ever so slightly more difficult for yours truly to actually play pretty well and get a hole-in-one. That's alright. We'll do our best. I gotta sit in traffic for a couple hours today, so as long as I don't completely melt down. Oh, this would be perfect if I shut myself up with an ace. Nope. That's alright. And here we go. The trend continues. So I tried picking the Tropical Falls par 4s that were not awful. And I thought I'd get away with hole 9 being one of the best ones. And of course, we found it's not the worst pin position in the world. When you hit shots like that, it sucks. But just trees in your face. And now, granted, it's a hole 17, so I can't really complain too much. I'm sure you guys will do enough of it for me later. .24 after 17 somehow seems like a really, really good score here. All right, and of course, we're ending it on another Rattlesnake par 5, drivable par 5. There was no chance in hell I was putting hole 12 in here. Hole 12 is a fun, tough, difficult hole, and I wanted this course, I wanted you guys to be able to end this your game on a good, positive note, which is why I went with this one. It's hole 18, so it's going to require some, well, skill and luck, I guess, there, but it's worth it. Probably come from the left to, or the right to the left a little bit, but hey, at least I'll finally get a double eagle. So with all drivable, with 16 drivable par 4s, that's 32 plus 6 strokes from the 2 drivable par 5s. It's 38 under. I'm not going to get anywhere near that, but again, it was only game 1. GoldenTee.com/homage. I'll make this full screen just so you guys, not me, just so you can watch this and scan it while you're streaming. Go out there, support the Golden Tee brand. We've got this exciting partnership with Homage. It's just the beginning. As somebody who doesn't spend money on t-shirts, I will tell you, I understand when people are like, oh, $30 for a t-shirt, but it's worth it. It's a white t-shirt. I also don't like white t-shirts, but it wears well. I don't sweat through it, and it's soft as hell. I can't really, I mean, yes, I want you to buy them, but legitimately, if I like this shirt, you're going to like this shirt. But go out there, support the brand. Did I seriously do that? How in the did I overhit that? So there's actually, it goes to show you what I started to say earlier, during the live stream when we kicked things off last game. Wow, it only took 1 1/18 of a game to quit out. If you haven't watched the Kevin Lindsay Golden Tee live stream in a while, this is typically what I do. Usually it takes me 4 or 5 games and I'm like, yep, screwed up hole 6. I'm not going to get any better if I don't start over. But I don't remember the last time that I started over on hole 1. So even though this is 340 to the pin, it's such a major elevation change that you want to make sure you don't do what I just did and overhit it. You're also probably not going to want to do what I just did now and overcut it. But this, at least I've got a double eagle attempt here. And I somehow made it. couple of updates, as you guys, have asked about how we've talked about it. I know it's been a painfully long process waiting for the Golden Tee Go update, and I really wish we were under a lot better circumstances when it came to that. But QA team is working on final sign-off and approval with the programming team. So I'm highly confident when I say, as long as Adam signs off on it, that before early November, we will get those updates to everyone that gets an online subscription for the Golden Tee Go. Hole 3, we're just on Crawdad. We're just going to play it safe. Not even going to flirt with trees. It's I'm just not in the mood for that. Caesar. So, as the name People's Champ probably implies, I'm a big wrestling fan, especially old school stuff. So, of course, the People's Champ comes from The Rock, but I got back into it a little bit recently when I hit a tree. Damn it. When this guy, CM Punk, came back to wrestling, and he said, he's a Chicago guy, and he says it's clobbering time. So I switched it in August, and I honestly just haven't switched it back yet. And depending on if I quit this game out or not, actually, you know what, just for you, because you asked about it, I'm going to change it right now. So when I DNF, when I quit out in about 4 seconds, at least I'll come back as People's Champ. The other thing that's nice about not playing as People's Champ is then people don't know it's me. And then people complain a lot less. Man. Tough crowd here. A tough crowd, I mean this course and my terrible ability to chip. Oh, come on. Alright, perfect. Look at that. It was like it was a sign from the heavens above and Jim Lindsay that I just needed to quit out and start a third game. Or no, wait. This is the fourth game. Yes, finished 1, quit out 2 and 3, and now we're starting 4. But hey, it's People's Champ time. Got to take a moment. I got to talk to my guy John Daly. Check in on him. He's doing well. All right, good. We're good to go. People's Champ is back. We're not going to screw up at least until like hole 9 or 10. I'll be much more happier with that. If I could get just something putt for double eagle here would be friggin' beautiful and amazing. Almost missed the putt. Oh no, I'm not blaming you at all. I'm just saying, I thought about that earlier and I was like, eh. But it's all right. It was time it got brought back. I'm going to ace this really quick, get back in the action. Oh, you son of a bitch. Knew I should have put roll on it. Oh. Chris Can, thanks for joining. Yes, so I'll definitely will be streaming a lot more. I know I keep saying that, but I've got it in my little calendar of things that I need to get back to. I got a new guy on the team, Sean, who started a few weeks ago, so I'm helping him get acclimated with everything. But this is kind of like the kickoff of that. Although next week we probably won't have too many streams. A couple of business trips coming up. Hold on really quick. Let me not hit this friggin' tree again. Man, still a terrible shot though. Wow. I didn't feel comfortable with that at all. But yes, as we start to get a bit more information on parts, hopefully this afternoon, there's actually a shipment of parts that are supposed to be in our Vernon Hills warehouses very soon. But yeah, we got to start streaming PGA Tour content. I'm kind of getting tired of teasing you guys with images and some videos. So we will get, we will get that going again here real soon. Oh, come on. One time? Oh, alright. The fact that I'm even this close is amazing. Oh, God. I didn't like that chip either. Yes, as of right now, my team will be in Dallas for the Top Gun, Little Gun, Dallas Holiday Classic Player of the Year. Whatever we want to call it these days. But we are planning to be there. I'm so mad that I hit such a beautiful shot in the first game that almost went in. That's honestly probably the closest hole that I'll have to an achievable ace this game, or this Freaky Friday, but we'll see. Let's take a look at the daily contest leaderboard really quick. Little over 10 hours left. Ryan McCook, 39 under. Luke Nelson, 38. Paul Taylor, Brian Bernhardt, Eddie G. A lot of names that you see on the leaderboards, but you don't typically see that often. Jason Stark, thanks for joining. Again, part of this has to do with the fact there's people out and about traveling. I know Evan is probably out playing golf right now in Carolina, if he's out there. So I suspect that you'll see... oh my God, what is this? I somehow don't feel confident in the chips I'm hitting, but the chips I'm hitting are going in. It's kind of weird. I'm not going to complain about it, though. Just don't hit a cactus. Don't hit a cactus. Beautiful. Hit the hole? Hit the hole, baby? Shotties? Damn it. It's bad that I've played this game so much that I know, based on some of the camera angles, when it's rolling, I'm like, yeah, that's not going to roll within distance of shotties. Look at that. All blue. All blue. Probably the last time it's going to happen. Honestly, I may just leave after this game, because if I do much better, it probably... Ooh, I don't like that. I'm probably going to hit these... shit. I don't remember these weird-looking bushes ever being here. So I got two things. I can either try hitting the shot I was going to hit, but I can't with the 6-wood, or I got to cut a 5-wood. So for the sake of my 19 under, we'll cut a 5-wood. I think we'll be safe. Caesar, you're right. People's Champ is back. All right, not the shot I wanted to hit. That's okay. Deep breath. Check my pocket. Nothing there. All right, now this one, it wasn't bad. I just needed to adjust. Mother trucker. Nope. Stop. All right. I feel like this is going to go in. Didn't even want to watch the replay because I had no clue that that was actually going to drop. I'll take it. I'll be happy with it. We're leaving it at that. And we're moving on. Now see, Caesar, you said don't blame you. So I took that both ways. Don't blame you if I play terribly, but I also can't blame you if I'm playing well, right? That's how that goes. But the nice thing about this is this video gets archived. You guys can go out there, whether you get out of work early because it's Friday. It's almost 3 o'clock here in Chicago. Whether you have dinner with the wife and kids or the husband and kids and then get out and play some tea. You're at the Carolina Clash playing in the handicap tournament. You play some Freaky Friday afterwards. Whatever the case may be, you can take a look at this video. I didn't like any of this, I promise you. Woo! Terrible, but I'll take it. But you can go back and look at this video, skip through the first like 20 minutes of me playing like shit, and then just take all the good shots I hit and try to replicate them. Like this one, fuck you. Alright, so it's going to stay dry. See, what sucks is I wasn't going to hit the 5-wood the first time I played it, and then I did. And that technically should not have clipped, but hey. We're not going to argue over spilt milk. That's amazing. That's honestly amazing. Definitely not playing a game after this. I don't care if I water the next couple of holes. No chance in hell. I'm literally going to say bye to the team, and I'm out of here. I'm going to sit in traffic because that's pretty amazing. Don't know if I like this 5-wood. We'll see what happens. Stop. Just stay on the green. Okay. Whew. Wow, I can't wait to piss a lot of people off. I can't believe some of the shots that I'm hitting, but I also can't believe that they're actually working. Now, I probably screwed that up unless I get some hill love. Oh God, please do it. That would have been amazing, honestly. Off the hill, hole-in-one. I did do that a couple of times back in Golden T4 days before there was YouTube. Alright. This is probably where our fairy tale journey ends. But let's see. Yep, I hit that too friggin' hard. Oh well, I kind of knew that was going to happen. I knew because I hit it too short. Oh my God. Okay, well, okay. Whatever. This is definitely a 1,000% whatever he needs. Maybe I should stream like once a month more often, and just that. Honestly, what? All right, now after all the bullshit of whatever the luck, skill, talent that I used to have of the last 17 holes, if you were watching before, I high-teed a 5-wood and I barely got over that little rock there. So yeah, I don't... did I get a high 5-wood? Or was it a high 3-wood? I think we're going to try this. I think I hit the high 3-wood. I don't think that's going to stay on the green. Damn it. Now, I definitely... Well, I don't know. Maybe I did hit the 3-wood. Oh, are you... It's the nice thing about having a mute mic button. That, I forgot that this is probably... I forgot that this is one of the worst holes possible to screw up. I need to talk to Jim Z about this, because in Golden T3, or excuse me, in Golden T4, this was fine because you could get there. In live, you don't get there unless I play pinball, which sucks because it ruins the good game we had going. I don't do thumbs, unfortunately, Mr. Stark, so... No, shouldn't have hit the 8 iron either. Oh well. Honestly, it's probably better that way, less people bitching that I'm playing really well. Nope. Perfect. What a great ending to otherwise a really awesome video. What the Ha! I'm not surprised. It had to do that. Is that stroke limit time? That's great. I'm really glad that I could end that on a... Wow. Well, whatever. This is the problem with my Golden Tee career, is that it never went anywhere. I could pull out some good games out of my rear end, but it doesn't always end well. Oh well, I got to get out of here. I got to beat traffic. Thank you guys for joining me here in the Golden Tee Lounge. Make sure you're checking out our Facebook, our Twitter, our Instagram later this afternoon for our homage t-shirt giveaway. And then we will see you guys next week.